Good morning, students. Today in the Python programming Panda, I will show you the data dictionary data frame to add the column and to delete a column, to add a row and concat it, to add the column and iterate the row. So these are the three different variations of the program in Python Panda. Let us see how those different variations of the program is implemented. Now see here in this program what we have created a data frame and we will remove a column from there. So when we create a data frame, when we add the column and we will delete the column, how to do it? See here, at first what we have done, that import pandas spd. I have imported panda spd. Now I have created one dictionary. Dictionary is that what? Student result. Okay, student result. In this student result what we can find the candidates. Okay, those the candidate name I have given, then English I have given some English mark, I have given some SST marks, and then I have given the maths marks and I have given the computer marks. So there we find that first is an array of what? Array of the alphabets, then the array of a number, then also the array of a number, then array of a number and array of a number. So what we find it, df1 equals to pd dot data frame student result. So this total dictionary I have converted it into what? Into the particular data frame. Okay, I have converted into it into a particular data frame. So print data frame created by using the student letter. So I am printing it, print df1. After that what I have done it, that I want to add one column. So what is the column name? Say student result, student underscore result total equals to, I have given some values of the total. Okay, I have given some frequent values of the total. Now see here, df2. So that one was df1. I have said you earlier when I am discussing about the data frame that if you require we can bring df1, df2, df3, df4 as per our requirement. Now df2 equals to what? Pd dot data frame student result, then df print df2. So that means this particular thing when we are adding, how we are adding, just we have called that thing and we have given it. Now we say it that df dot pd dot data frame student result print df2. So that has been stored in df2. Now I want to delete a column, suppose sst column I want to delete. So if I want to delete that sst column, that means what I have to do, I have to drop it. So df1 dot drop, df1 dot what? sst comma axis 1. Axis 1 means where, from where it will start. Obviously always it is axis 1. So in place equals to true. In place means it will move, that is true. So print df1. So this is what the structures I have constructed. In this particular structure, what you can see and what you can find it here, that at first and foremost I have created one dictionary. So in this particular dictionary, in this part of a dictionary, what we see it, what we find it, those the structures, those the particular pattern or structures that we have, those the particular pattern or structures that we are constructing. How we are constructing that student result, that candidate, then I have given the name of the candidate, and after the candidate names, those has been given in a series, in a particular pattern of the series. We can say it as what? As the particular structures also. Okay, so those the structures that we can find, that we are using and we are implementing. These the particular structures, or this the pattern that we have, this the particular pattern that we are implementing it here. We can find it that we are using those particular pattern of the structures. So as we are using those particular pattern of the structures, as we find it that we are implementing those particular pattern of the structures. So in this particular pattern of the structures, what we can find it, what we can see it, that we do have, when we do find it, how those particular thing can be implemented, how we can implement those structures and how we can make those structures. So those the structural pattern, those the structural part that we are implementing it here and we are making it here. Since this the particular pattern of implementation, this the particular pattern of structural form that we find, that we do have and that we do maintain. okay, that we do maintain, how we are maintaining it and how we are using it. So those the maintenance of the structures that we are doing it here, that what we have done, that df equals to pd dot data frame. That means I am converting it into a data frame, what, the student result. Okay, so as soon as I have converted it into a data frame, the student result, there you see that I have printed it, print df1. now what I am doing, I am adding one column. So when I am adding one column, what is the column name? Student result total. I have given the name of the column is total. Then you can see here that the total values are being given here. Okay, so those the total values what has been given here. Then what I am done it. See here, that was df1. So this one I will not call with df1. Now I have called it what, df2. So df2 equals to pd dot data frame student result. Okay, so this is the thing what we can find, that print df2. That now I am printing the df2. Now what I want to do, I want to delete one column, I want to remove one column. So when I want to remove one column, what I have done it here, I have find it that in this particular area df1 dot drop, which one to drop, what to drop. So I am dropping here the sst dot x is one, that in place equals to true. So this is what the df1 is, and we are constructing those particular pattern of df1, and we are implementing those particular pattern of the df1. Okay, so this is how we can see, this is how we can find it, that when we are constructing those particular pattern or structure, the particular pattern or structure. So each of this particular pattern or structure, each of this particular pattern that we are constructing and we are making, we will going to have this particular pattern to be implemented. Now let us see the output of it, what will be the. So what will be the output of it? See this particular output. In this particular output, what you can find it, see first data frame created by the student. So we have a name, then computer, English, maths and SST. Then what I have done, I have added the total. So this the particular total that has been added. This the particular total that has been added. You can see those the values are there of the total has been added with it. Now what I have done, I have removed the SST. So SST has been removed. So previously SST was there, now SST and the marks of the SST, total thing has been, that means total column has been removed. So this is the way we can find, this is the way we can see it, that we can construct the data structures, we can make the data structures, we can remove the data from there, we can add it, add a column, we can remove the column. So as per our requirement and as per the specifications that we want, that we can do it and we can implement it in the particular pattern of a data frame program. Okay, so this is the thing what we can do and what we can implement it here. Now let us see the next program. Now see the next program. What you see in the next program, that here what we are doing, we are concatenating. Okay, we are concatenating, that means we are adding, not removing, we are concatenating a column. It will be concatenate, C-O-N-C-A-T, concate. Concate means to what? Concate means to add the column SST. That means we are creating one particular add concate the row. Okay, concate the row. Okay, we are concatenating the row in a table, in a data frame, data frame or table. That means how we are adding one or concatenating one row in a table, that the things that we will going to do, and how we find it, this particular thing to be implemented here. Okay, so as we are concatenating this particular thing, what we have done it here, you see first import panda spd. First we have import the pandas spd, and when we have import the pandas as PD, what we find it that student result, this particular student result here, what I have taken it, I have taken here some values, so those the values are there, the result is there. Okay, as we find the result value, then candidate, the English, then SST, maths, computer, all these subjects are there. Then what I have done, df1 equals to pd.dataframe, pd.dataframe, what is that? Student result. Now when we have done it, when we find it, so then what has been done, print a data frame created by the student result. So this is what print df1 that we have done it. Now see here, df1 equals to pd.dataframe, another value I have given Sujoy, and their different marks. In the column is what, column, those the columns candidate, English, SST, maths and computer. So print df1, now what we have done it, that print pd.concate student result df1. So this is what we have done it. This is the thing that we have implemented it here. Okay, this is the implementation what we find, that as we are calling, as we are importing the Python Panda data frame, those the Python Panda data frame that we have imported here, we can find it that we will going to have a form, and we will going to implement that particular form. So this is the form that we can find it, this is the form structures that we can find it, that student result is there, and when the student result is there, we have the candidates, and those the candidate values are being given there, and we are implementing those candidate values. Different type of candidate values are there, and those the different pattern of candidate value, what we can do it here, that each and every candidate structures that we are working, and we are finding it that we can implement the structures, and we can work with the structure. So those the things we do have, those the things we do find it, that we will going to do it, and we will going to implement it. So each of this particular implementation, each of this part of implementation that we do have, that we do maintain, we are maintaining them, and we are creating them. So each of this particular pattern of creations, each of this particular pattern of the data that we do have its work, we find it how those data are been working, how those data are been implementing. So this the data that we are constructing the data frame, we are constructing those particular data structures. What we have done, we have first printed it. Okay, we have first converted it into a data frame. How we have converted it into a data frame, that pd.dataframe, the result that is there, that particular result we have converted it. After we have converted the result, then we have find it that data frame created by the student. So that we are creating those structures, and we are making those particular pattern on particular structures. After that we can find it that we have those particular pattern or structures. So in this particular pattern or structures that we are constructing, and we are using it, we can find it, we can see it, that see how we are giving the rows, how we have made the rows, that df1 dot equals to pd dot data frame, then we have given those values, we have given those names. Okay, so those the columns, those the structures, what are their column structures that we can find, that we are implementing it, and we are using it. So here in this particular declaration, in this particular frame, what we have given, we have given two part. One is a data frame, and another is what, the column name, under which column the value will going to implement. Okay, under which column we can find the value can be implemented. So columns names and data, that should be same. Okay, that means if there is 6, then there will be 6 values should be there. So this is what we have done it. So how we are doing it, pd.dataframe, we are calling the pd, and we are making it into a data frame, and we find it this the implementation what is there, this is the part of implementation that has been implemented here. We can implement it and we can work on it. So now what we have done, that print df1, we are printing the value of the df1. So as we are printing the value of df1, then we have find it that print pd.concate, concate means adding. Okay, pd.concate student result dot df1. So student result dot df1, that we find that this the particular thing that we are concatenating there. Concatenating means we are adding concate the row, we are concatenating that particular row, that the row, new row that has been inserted there, that has been implemented there. So those the new row what we can find, that when we are implementing that row and when we are working on this particular row, how we get the output. Now we have to check out what is the output there. Let us see it. Now you see this output, see here that we have this particular structure of output, and this is how we can find out the particular output will going to work. Okay. Now see here in this particular one what we have done, we have created a table, and in this particular table we have iterate the particular table. So this particular iterations what we can find it, that import pandas as pd. So as we are importing the pandas as pd, as we find this particular pattern that we are working on and we are structuring here. So this the particular structure, this the particular pattern that we do maintain, that we do find it. This the data frame will be constructed and data frame will be implemented. Okay, so as we are implementing those pattern, as we are implementing those structures, so this is the pattern, this is the structure that we can see it, we can find it, that what we have done, we have first taken the students of the details, then I have converted it df1 equals to pd dot data frame. So in this data frame, what student data frame. Okay, so print df1. So now what we have done, the student present percentage, see here some values has been given passing into the dictionary. So df1 pd dot df1 data frame student. So print df1. Okay, so now what we are doing, df1 dot drop, that previous percentage we are dropping. As we are dropping the previous percentage, we can find it the x is 1 and line in place true. Then what we have find, that print df1 index for index row in df1 iterations, then print index plus 1, then the row colon then row. So this is the way, this is the pattern that we have find it, we have done the particular work, and as we have done this particular work, in this particular work what we have done, we have included one more column, that column is present percentage, and we have deleted the previous percentage, and we have iterated, we have run the thing again and again, and as we run the thing again and again, we find it that how the loop will the for loop we have implemented here. So this is what we can say, this is what we can find, that when we are constructing those structures, when we are making those structures, so each of this particular structure what is there, each of this part of the structures what is there that we are constructing and that we are managing, we find it those the construction and managing of the structures will be in a different form or different way that we have done it here. What we have done it, we have called one particular pattern, we have called this particular pattern, and after calling that particular pattern, we have implemented it, we have introduced it, as we are introducing those structures, as we are introducing those particular pattern, then what we have done it, we have iterate those values. Okay, now let us see what the output that we can get or we can reveal from here. See, one thing we have to notice from here, that index row df1 iterate, that means iterate rows. So those the row will be iterate, it will come again till to the thing is been executing or working. Let us see the output of it. Now you see here in this particular area, in this particular part, when we are having this particular structures, when we are making these structures, now you see what the output that we are having. See here, this particular total structural frame that we have constructed, and as we have constructed the total structural frame, this is the structural frame that see present previous percentage and present percentage I have included it here. And when I have included that particular present percentage and previous percentage that we find it, so those the present percentage and previous percentage that we have. Now what we have done, say we have removed the previous percentage here, the previous percentage has been removed, and then I have iterated. So as I am iterating it, number 1 all the details came, then number 2, then number 3, how many values are there, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, okay, number 11, so number up to number 11, the values are there. So all the values has came one after another as the thing has been iterating. Okay, as the thing has been iterating it in this way, the thing has came, because I have given here starting position 1. So as I have given it 1, so this zeros has been changed into 1, else nothing is there. All the thing came in a same way, in the same part that the thing are been implemented and thing are been utilized. Okay, so this way we can also represent it in a particular manner. This way we can do the representation, and we can find those particular representations. So thank you all. I am ending my today's session here.